It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Going old school!
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Good morning, Valhalla!
The boy is cuddled in hiding.
There can be only one.
It's all on the reflexes. It always works at home. Yeah.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. What a great way to start the day. It's cold outside, but holy shit, we will fire it up this morning because we're here on Zero Hour with my good buddy Zeropium. I take it all you fuckers in Canada are like huddled in like together for warmth around the heater. You're like, oh God, they took away our gas heaters because they're fucking socialists. God damn it. We've got to get the fires going, but they won't let you do that either because, you know, electricity and shit. How are you doing this morning? Sorry, I didn't mean to go up on you there, but I mean, come on. It's Canada.
No, I think you did. And for the record, yes, it is a frosty, wintry, snowy morning out there on this December morning. Holy crap. And for your information, no, we do not all huddle together around the fire. I actually went outside a couple hours ago in shorts and a t-shirt and ate an ice cream cone in the snow.
Oh, aren't you fucking special? Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Zero Hour with Loki and Zero. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, enjoyed yourself, got fat, and went into turkey coma and all that fun stuff. Things are going to be like changing a little bit around here. I got to take all of this and pull it all down and change some shit up over the next couple of days, but it should be fun. If you notice things that are missing, yes, things are missing. It's because I'm going to be rearranging all the records, and there's lights, fucking lights. Like I've got a backlight over here that changes color and it's all fun and stuff, but there's like lights in each cubby that have not worked since I installed them. Why? Because I never bothered getting the cords. And I was like, man, fuck this. I don't want to like go back there and recharge each individual light every single day. So I've got like cords coming the way I can just plug them all in and turn them on. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. They'll just stay on. So yeah, that should be fun. But I redid the lighting in here, and we're going to have some fun today, because we're going to be talking about YouTube and all the shenanigans that's going on. You know, normally you weren't here for the YouTube talks on Wednesday, but there's so much shit going on and so much information coming out that I was like, I've got to have a cool conversation with my buddy Zero, because yeah, 2 million something channels and more, 2 million something in just November alone, and more on the way, more from before. Yeah, more from before that run, I think it does. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are staying warm, because, baby, it's cold outside. I'm still eating the 84-cent turkey. Hell yeah, dude. You got turkey gravy, turkey giblets, turkey legs, turkey sandwiches, turkey. If I had friends outside of the channel, I would direct them to Rumble. Yeah, anywhere but YouTube. Holy shit. I'm so sick of these AI channels. Oh, I'm so sick of the AI decisions that are being made by YouTube. So we're going to get into that. Good morning, everybody. I hope you, oh yeah, you didn't. Your fucking weird ass Canadians got to try and like circumvent our Thanksgiving by doing it in October because reasons. Anyway, I've given you enough shit for this morning. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't think you have. Come on. I know Dean Krantz up there said our beer still sucks. Well, guess what, my friend? So does your opinion. Happy holidays. Suck it.
Zeropium's over there. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Come on. Let's get nuts.
Have you ever danced with the devil on the pale moonlight? It's something I say of all my brain.
I have.
I just like the sound of it.
We danced in the snowbanks outside too, because baby, it's cold outside. AI is brain cancer for people who already lack inner resources. I said it, and I meant it.
Oh, yeah.
What's big? I agree with you, because that term, AI slop, and I will be the first to admit, ladies and gentlemen, I do not watch AI slop really at all, because it's just that. But the term AI slop, how fitting. It really
Civic
is.
414, man. Just my opinion, but with the way YouTube has been going, all our days are numbered here on the platform. Okay, so let's get into some numbers. I'll show you this before I've got some stuff written out already, but I want to share this with you. Let me share my screen really quick because reasons. Okay. So, I did what 99% of creators think is impossible. I legally defeated YouTube. How does YouTube react? Silence. They haven't said a fucking thing. They won't respond. So June 2024, channel Chase Car, 20K subs, got demonetized for reused content. I appeal. A human reviewer checks everything. Editing, timeline, voiceovers, scripts. They email me. This is original content. You follow all the guidelines. Monetization restored. I'm relieved. Human verified. You're safe. Wrong. November 2024. He wakes up and finds out that his entire channel and his account, this is very important, has been terminated. What does that mean? That means they didn't just take his channel out. They terminated his account. That means anyone trying to use YouTube from that IP address is immediately yeeted. You can't watch YouTube. You can't have a YouTube account. You can't create a YouTube account. They have destroyed any way for him to have anything to do with YouTube. Thank you so very much, you fucking morons. Spam, deceptive practices, and scams policy. A human just cleared him months before that. Since he was verified by a YouTube employee, his content he knew was fine. He was creating EV new car reviews. He was doing videos on electronic vehicle car reviews that the YouTube team had already accepted. The AI didn't give a shit though. He appeals, instant rejection within minutes of posting his appeal. How many times have you heard this before? We've been going over this for the last couple of years. When someone gets yeeted on YouTube and immediately they get a response that says, nope, ban upheld, you're fucked. He was verified by a YouTube employee, knew his content was fine. He appeals, instant rejection. Most creators give up. He did not. He went to the European United Citizen to have an opportunity to defend himself. He wins, ladies and gentlemen. Complaint is upheld. YouTube termination was not rightful. YouTube failed to specify violating content, and his channel should be reinstated. Guess what YouTube does? YouTube doesn't do anything. YouTube goes radio silence. He's got his lawyers emailing YouTube. No response. YouTube doesn't have to do anything. He's just borked. He is just, he's screwed. There is nothing he can do. Oh yeah. Okay. I thought that said it. I'm Stone Loki. AI bots suck ass. F YouTube. But thanks for the platform. I that's pretty much the way I feel too. Shellback, this platform has given me an opportunity to get out there. I've done charity work. I have helped friends. I have helped the community. I've done everything I possibly can to give back because I have been what I consider successful. I have been what I consider successful. I have done everything in my power to give back, to try and show there's a way forward. There's a way to dig yourself out of the hole you're in. I've beaten drugs. I've beaten the system. I've beaten being poor. I've done it. And they treat the people there like shit. Okay. YouTube gave me an opportunity to kind of get out of my shell and do what I needed to do to pull myself back from being homeless. And this is where we're at now. How can I defend a system that is now constantly using AI bots? Because that's not the way it was when I started. I have actually talked to a couple of human beings over the years at YouTube. This doesn't work now. They don't have anybody there. They don't give a shit. Radio silence from YouTube. They have been getting ratioed all freaking weekend. All freaking weekend because they try and say, oh, you should give yourself a gold star if you do content reviews, if you do this, if you do that. And they are literally destroying channels. What else do we got? 5 million channels removed. In the first 6 months of 2025, YouTube's AI system terminated 5 million YouTube channels. That's 27,000 terminated channels every single day. 1,151 terminated channels every single hour. 19 channels banned for life every single minute. That means you can't log into YouTube. You can't use YouTube. You can't do anything with YouTube. Your account's gone. You would have to create an entirely new online personality and ghost your IP address to get around it. Why? Because they do not want you having anything to do with it once they get rid of you. Spam, deceptive practices, and scams is 81.8%. 81.8%. What is scams, deceptive practices, and spam mean? That means that they don't know why the hell they're terminating you. They're just doing it because they want to get rid of you. So why? What the hell do you think is going on?
Well, were you asking me?
Yeah. Who the fuck else is here?
I thought you were asking chat. I thought it was an open-ended question. I don't know. It's an easy morning for me because I'm not a YouTuber. So I don't know how any of this shit works.
Anybody know Wes Moody? Wes Moody's a good friend of mine. We go way back to when I started. Star Trek parodies, and he gets yeeted. He gets yeeted. Nothing wrong with them, and he gets yeeted. Pat S says, follow the money.
Follow the
money. And we've got more. So what do you think?
Like I said, I don't know anything about YouTube. I am not a YouTuber, to, quote somebody else who's not a YouTuber.
Not a YouTuber.
But that's the funny thing, because how many people do you think, how many content creators, I'm really starting to hate that term. It's just like, I don't know.
A YouTuber. Don't use the word content creator. Just use the word YouTuber.
I need to make my good content. But how many people would have the mentality like me, who don't know the ins and outs of the system as it's designed? Because let's face it, that rule book probably changes every single day. So if I were to go into this platform thinking, yeah, I'm going to start a channel, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make videos on, doing projects around the house, or, walking neighbors' dogs, or whatever the hell you want to do. But you go in with limited intel on how this platform works, and with an ever-changing rule system. And I'm not even talking AI dictatorship yet. When you don't know these things, how are you strategically supposed to defend yourself when things like this happen to you? Because if you don't fully understand how the platform works, with all the fine print, all the black and white that's not so easy to see this day and age, you really kind of are allowing yourself to be taken advantage of by these programs that come in to target channels that maybe don't know the system as well. And on that note, when you bring in the platforms, the little bots to do whatever it is the hell they're going to do, that are, for lack of a better term, terminating all these channels, deleting access to the platform entirely. How do you appeal something like that? If an AI bot terminates your channel,
you can't.
And this, how are you supposed to defend against something like that when the same AI program that terminated you is now stepping into place to review why it terminated you to begin with? It's basically just going to do circles around you and say, no, we didn't find anything wrong. I mean, do you know how infested this platform is with AI alone? Do you guys ever go back and watch replays of the show or whatever? Right where the comments are, there's a whole AI program that'll give you a synopsis of the entire show. It highlights key points. It gives quotes. It does all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, you know what? That's kind of cool. Not bad. But when you got these same friggin' Skynet bots out there running this whole platform now because the humans are just like, nope, let AI take care of it. How many people are going to fall victim to this sort of thing who are going into this with good intentions, with nobility and a purpose, trying to serve their public, do all this kind of stuff to help out their community? And an AI bot says, no, can't do it.
Before we get to that, because I'm going to answer your question, because it lays it out right here, and this is the way it is, folks. There is no way of stands or buts. Let me say thank you to Jedi Master, Lost in Space, and Sci-Fi Classics. He says, Loki, thank you for the cool tune. Good morning, Zero. You are very welcome, my friend. Thank you so very much for the $2 super chat. It was my pleasure. I was working on music yesterday and was like, fuck it. I had some extra time, and it was absolutely no problem at all. I really appreciate the $2 super chat. Why? Because it keeps the lights on here. It keeps us going day after day. And it keeps this show coming to you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you very much, brother. This one is just for you because we're going into battle this morning and we're burning shit down. This is the way it is. Go! Okay, so AI bot terminates you. Everybody knows this is the way it works. Everybody. We've known this for the last 2 years. Everybody knows it. Why? Because you get an instant response that says, you're screwed. AI bot terminates you, right? You appeal. The same AI bot reviews it in a matter of seconds. AI bot confirms its own decision instantly. Your YouTube career is over. Plain simple, no human decision, no context, no second opinion, no explanation beyond scam, deceptive practices, and spam. If the AI makes a mistake, a creator's entire career can disappear without any human review at all. And that is exactly what it is doing. That is exactly what it is doing. Now, one of the things people are starting to suspect is YouTube has lost a lot of its ad revenue. Well, what do you mean, Loki? The big advertisers have left YouTube, okay? The really big advertisers are gone. Why? Because they have Disney to promote on. They have Disney Plus. They have Netflix. They have Hulu. They have all of these companies that now run ads on their streaming service because that's the future, and YouTube is getting left behind. Everyone that's saying YouTube wants to be Netflix, YouTube wants to be Disney Plus, they are absolutely positively correct in their assumption that that is what YouTube wants to do. And how are they handling that on the back end? They're screwed. They're canceling channel after channel after channel. Why? Demonetizing a channel. They also nuke all the content. Live streams and whatnot are great memories for a lot of people. It shouldn't be legal to simply remove them. Exactly right. Dan Funk's in the house. What's up, Mr. Funk? And he says, dealing with situation here, but listening. Long live the fighters. Long live the fighters, brother. I hope whatever you're doing, you get taken care of quick, efficiently, and everything turns out okay. Thank you so very much, Dan. Like I said earlier, you guys keep the lights on here. This one's just for you. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
AI ain't all that intelligent, just speaking persistent, unstoppable, and relentless. That's right. It never stops. It never sleeps. It always keeps going. Like Kyle Reese said, it will not stop until its mission is complete.
Until your channel is dead. Well, it's interesting too, because this brought a thought to mind. And I know this is purely hypothetical and almost nonsensical, but would you let an AI bot program hold jurisdiction in a court of law?
No, absolutely not. Because it doesn't understand context.
Because it doesn't understand context. So on a much lesser scale, we're not talking about having someone's lives in our hands, but when we're talking about a platform like this, which in a lot of cases holds someone's livelihood in their hands, again, the scale is slightly askew here, but how does that make this case okay when you just rely on AI to do everything when you know it's going to make mistakes? Why don't we put AI in a court of law? Because AI might make mistakes. I can't even say AI.
So it was either early this year, like towards January, February, or it was tail end of last year when a lawyer was removed from a case and charged because they tried to use AI in the courtroom. They started quoting precedent that did not exist. Why? Because the AI just generated it. It just created it out of nothing. The precedents didn't exist that he brought up. to bring forth what he was trying to prove in a court of law. Okay, so if the predicates aren't there and the AI says they're there, that immediately is a reason to go, whoa, no, we can't. There's no way we can show this in a court of law. There's no way we can do this. So if you can't do it in a court of law, why the hell are you doing it anywhere? Why are you letting them pick those decisions?
Yep, exactly. Because it's easier. Because it's also, I mean, look at it this way. Like you said, when big advertisers are leaving the platform, oh my God, speak of the devil, ask and you shall receive.
Holy shit.
I steal one
Mexican Iron Man. We are honored by your presence.
I steal one line from this son of a bitch, and he says, "No, I'm taking it back." It's good to see you, man. We missed you.
I'm selling off my profitable tax business. Instead, I'm going all in and becoming a YouTuber. This AI thing sounds great. I'm sure if I spend 100 hours per week on my YouTube channel, I'll make the big bucks.
I'll tell you what.
We love you, bro. We missed you.
Yeah. I tell you what, Mexican Iron Man, if you go all in on being a YouTuber, I will write and record every single one of your theme songs using an AI program, and you can have them free of charge.
Mike, walking into 0 hour this morning. This one's just for you, brother. Sko!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
With the YouTube virus. Okay, so how did this start? What the hell happened? We're going to break down the timeline for you. Recent surge in YouTube channel terminations began escalating in early November 2025 with reports of mass bans starting around November 3rd through the 4th. Creators across various niches, including tech tutorials, gaming, finance, and documentary-style content, began sharing stories of sudden account suspensions. By mid-November, the issue had gained traction on platforms like X, where affected users highlighted a pattern of automated flagging. YouTube's official response stated appearing around November 8th, but contradictions emerged by November 12th. When the platform denied systemic bugs despite earlier acknowledgments that there were problems. The wave continued in late November with ongoing complaints about false positives as of November 28th, November 29th. This is not isolated. Similar issues were noted in prior months, but the November spike affected over 2.8 million channels in the preceding 6 months, with 76% falling under spam, deceptive practices, and scams policy, which heavily relies on AI enforcement. They admitted this. And then turned around and said, well, there's not really a problem. The bans have disproportionately hit established creators with clean histories rather than just spammers or low quality accounts. See, if this was like an AI channel or a spam channel, I have no problem with this. If they're using nothing but AI videos or they're just spamming content constantly, I understand what's going on. That's not what's happening here. Tech and tutorial channels, creator like Enderman, tech tutorials, and 4096 programming explainers were terminated with suspicions that AI misidentified educational content as spam. Their appeal was killed within seconds of them applying it. Gaming and entertainment accounts like Scratch Chick Gaming face sudden deletions, often without prior warnings or strikes. Appeal immediately denied. Finance and documentary users like Caleb Guslov, who produces economic and fitness documentaries, reported multiple channels wiped out despite no violations. Clean channels with spotless records such as Rakam's ID, Seriously Simple, which is just general content, and smaller growing creators in Minecraft or reaction videos have been caught in the net. AI seems to struggle with nuance. It's exactly what we were saying a minute ago. flagging consistent upload patterns. So get this. What have I said from the very, very beginning? Guys, be consistent. Don't just randomly do your shit. Let people know when you're going to be on. Try and follow a pattern. If you're going to go live at 8 a.m. every day, keep going live at 8 a.m. Don't constantly swap it up, switch, miss your time, start 20 minutes late, yada, yada, yada. Try and be consistent and on time. And now they're flagging you for that as well. Let's see. This has led to claims that the system favors false positives to avoid false negatives, prioritizing cost savings over accuracy. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think it's funny how, you know, a lot of people just use this platform for entertainment purposes. Because let's face it, whether it's informative or, you know, done in a jocular manner, it's just entertainment, plain and simple. It's cheap entertainment. For a lot of people, it's free entertainment. But the funny thing is, you know, when like, you know, we mentioned that constantly changing rule book, because who the hell understands what's going on this day and age? My God. It's funny how it's just so simple to lose your train of thought like I just did there. Holy crap. It's like Zero hasn't slept in 3 days. But I'm
right there with you, Tommy. I really am.
Thank you.
I annoy people with my punctuality. You can't.
You just jogged my memory because, you know, like I was saying, you use it for entertainment purposes, plain and simple. But with the ever-changing rules, and, you know, you're here right now telling people to stay consistent, even if you want to use this platform and make videos or do whatever you want to do for fun. You now have to go into it with a mentality of having it like a job. You got to do things at a certain time. You got to plan ahead. You got to prep. You got to do all this work to go, even if you want to upload like some little 5-minute thing. I know this sounds a little extreme and it's probably not all that bad, but with things constantly on the move and always changing to support whatever AI whims are out there, God, how is anybody supposed to do anything for fun on here before it starts to feel like a grind? We've all heard that term before too. The YouTube,
that's right.
It wears you down. Even if you want to do like 10 minute clips 3 times a week, you got to start planning those out.
You do. And Putin, you can go live whenever you wish. You can upload whenever you wish. I try and keep a schedule. That's my thing. I encourage others to keep a schedule. But however you want to run your channel, that's up to you, bud. I've never told people you have to do it like this or you have to do it like that, ever. I encourage people to keep a schedule and to do it on time. Try not to cancel it unless you absolutely have to. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. I think being consistent is important. If you don't, that's totally your call. I would never tell anybody how you need to run your channel, period.
Yeah. For the record, that's not what I'm trying to say either. I mean, people like Loki, Snowdub, you know, everybody out there who has their own channel, who does this stuff for fun, who has fun maintaining a schedule, it gives them something to look forward to. But when you're getting in there at, you know, no pun intended, at ground zero and trying to build yourself up, these are little tiny things you have to constantly keep in the back of your mind now. If this keeps up with YouTube, I can take my attention to Green Machine rather than here. If YouTube wants to lose the comment and go corporate and end the fun, you know what, Dean? I mean, holy shit, how close are we to that already? I mean, YouTube pretty much is corporate in my opinion, because shit, as soon as you bring boards of directors in and big ass advertisements, not that they have as many because there's other platforms out there, but I mean, as soon as you start raking in that dough and start to have an umbrella over everything else, I don't know how much more corporate it could get after that.
Yes, Tommy, I actually brought that up at the beginning of the live stream and went over it. I'm actually on their page. I was. Give me 1 second. I was on his page. So yeah, I was on his page. So yeah, this is the guy. 81.8% deceptive practices, spam, scam, And give me 1 second. Let's see. So, YouTube attributes most bans to violations of its spam, deceptive practices, or scams policy, which includes reuse content, misleading metadata, or automated uploads. However, creators argue these are misapplications, with AI tools like Gemini flagging innocuous videos, such as old tech tutorials, as harmful or spammy content without context. In some cases, YouTube has denied AI involvement altogether. That's a lie, claiming each ban and appeal undergoes careful review. We know that's bullshit, because if you put in a claim that says, hey, this is wrong, please review this, and you get a response within a minute, no human being has had time to go over it and look at it. So we know they're lying. This has been going on for years. We've watched our fellow creators, our buddies, our friends, even people we don't like, get terminated and thrown off for bullshit reasons with no human being looking at it. Why? Because there's no way humans have the time to do all that, and they know that. There's like 1.5 million videos uploaded every second to YouTube. That's 1.5 million videos every second uploaded to YouTube. No human being can go through all that. Critics, including creators, point to external pressure like non-public campaigns pushing for stricter AI moderation as a potential factor. And they are letting people run their business. We knew that during the coup, and they have since admitted it. First, they said, no. The government doesn't have anything to do with our decisions. And then we find out, no, we actually let them in, and they were terminating channels for us. The government, the United States government, was ending content creators' careers, and YouTube was allowing it. Oh no, you can't say this. Oh no, you can't say that. You need to take down this channel. You need to take down that channel. They literally had people flagging videos and sending them to Google and saying, you need to take this creator down. You need to get rid of him. There is a ton of shady shit going on. And we know the appeals are a major pain of a point, often denied in seconds or minutes, despite YouTube's policy stating reviews will take up to 2 business days. Creators describe waking up to terminations, submitting detailed appeals, and receiving instant rejections, suggesting the same AI that flagged the channel is handling the appeals. Support interactions are reportedly with AI bots pretending to be humans. Yes, they are. How do I know that? Because I've caught them, and I showed you. Go back and look at my previous content on YouTube Talk. I showed you the pictures of me dealing with a copyright case where that was not true, where it was my own music that we made. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, but these are our rules, and this has been identified as this. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that song. It's not that. We understand that you have a problem with this, but you took music. I'm like, are you even fucking listening to me? They aren't. They are not listening to you because it's an AI you're talking to. It has absolutely devastated livelihoods, with users like Daniel Sherwood losing income or family bills and investments in content production. YouTube's response: initially, YouTube listed the ban wave as a known issue. We know there's a problem, and we're trying to get it fixed, signaling bugs in the system. However, by the middle of November, they reversed course, stating there are no known bugs or issues, and they doubled down on manual reviews, saying no AI reviews content bans. That is absolute horseshit. They are absolutely lying to you, and I'm saying it on their platform. You want to shut me down? Go ahead and shut me down. Guys, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the bell's rung before they shut us fucking down, because I dare them. I double fucking dog dare them. The flip-flop fueled outrage. Oh, I'll fucking sue them. Fuck them. With the issue trending multiple times on X, more recently, YouTube has shifted to human responses on X for high visibility. Why? Because they know their AI is fucking up. They know it. They've been caught. They said, no. We only use humans. And then they got caught using it on X. They got caught red fucking handed. And now they're trying to use humans to respond to people on X. Why? Because they knew they fucked up and they got caught. They can lie, they can cheat, they can say their own system's got humans in it when it doesn't, but they can't do that on X because they fucked up and their own AI ganked them in the ass. The controversy highlights flaws in AI moderation over reliance on automation for cost efficiency. Why? Because they don't have to pay a human being. Lack of transparency and insufficient human oversight for permanent decisions. That's where the problem is. You know what? You want to use an AI to comb through your shit and look at everything. Fine. Use an AI. I don't really think that's a problem. But when it comes to bans, when it comes to channel terminations, when it comes to strikes, you need a human being there to look at it. You've got to have a human being in the seat. What do you think about that?
Oh, well, Loki, that's far too many videos that we have that get flagged for review every day. We don't have the support staff to look after it. So, I mean, how are we not supposed to use AI to do that sort of thing? I want to read the AI's synopsis of this show after it's done. Holy crap. Does this unit have a soul?
Come back and look at it, guys. Come back, pull this video up, save it in your library, put it in your history. Whatever you're going to do, come back and watch this again and look at the synopsis they give us. Look at the review they give us. Look and see what they talk about, because I'm going to laugh my freaking ass off at what they come up with.
Yeah. I wonder what they're going to quote this time. But I mean, you know, you've really kind of just backed yourself in a corner when you operate things, and that when your platform has just blown up beyond proportions that nobody probably foresaw at any point until it started to snowball. You know, it's just impossible at this point when everybody's, either using it for one reason or the other, and so many videos are getting flagged. I mean, there is no way unless you have thousands upon thousands of branches worldwide with hundreds of thousands of employees working nonstop around the clock to look at these case reviews and actually talk to people. There's no way they can get it done without AI now. And the problem that they created was putting so many of these gray rules in place in the first place. And I know that's a really loaded statement, because you can look at that 18 million ways from Sunday. I totally understand that. But that's the problem when you engage in things like this, when you let things balloon to the proportions they have, because now it's kind of like they're at the point of no return and there's no going back, because if they want to continue to make money, they need advertisers, they need things that bring in revenue, but they're not making the bank. I mean, I'm sure they still are, but when it costs less to take humans out of the equation, because they're not going to have to hire 300,000 employees who do nothing but review videos and all that kind of crap. Yeah, they've backed themselves into a corner. And if they're not there now, they are quickly approaching the point of no return, because as the platform itself snowballed, so is all the issues that are coming to fruition because of all of this. Yep.
And they, Bob, no, I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And like Dave Bob says, they are lazy, and it's cheaper. Okay. It's cheaper to do it this way. Let me ask you something. Say you were going to go buy a house. I know you got your condo, but say you were going to go buy a house, and they were like, hey, you're going to get this house for $50,000 less because it was built by robots. It was designed by AI. It was built by robots. You're like, okay, I mean, $50,000. I'm going to save $50,000 on this home, smaller interest rate, yada, yada, yada. Sure, I'll take it, right? Let's say you pay $200,000 for a house that's normally like $350,000. Okay, you get the house, you move in. Within a month, the house fucking collapses in on itself. Why? Because of AI and the robots. Okay?
Yeah.
Because AI and the robots built it. We're not to that point yet. Okay? Disney just sunk hundreds of millions of dollars in AI, and guess what? It can't make a movie. They jumped the fucking gun. It's not there yet. They are getting there, but it's not there yet. Okay? Google's gone all in on Gemini. They are trusting Gemini with its entire online assets. Okay? Gemini have no delusions. Gemini is running the show at YouTube. Gemini is running everything in the back end. Okay? YouTube also changed the ad algorithm. That's why ads are relentless now. And also, and Josh, you're not wrong. Sorry, I dead name you. Project Storytime. You're not wrong, but also they've lost the majority of their ad revenue. It all went to Netflix, who's now running ads, Disney Plus, who's now running ads, Hulu, who's now running ads. All of the big video streamers are now running ads. And that's where the majority of advertising is going. That's where your online advertising is going. How many times do you see like a great car commercial anymore on YouTube? You fucking don't. Okay. Yeah. You might be like, hey, come on down to Dinah's Window Repair. We're here in the fucking metro area and we'll get your windows fixed right. Why? Because they open the door and let these cheap ass people pay for advertising. Okay, so instead of having curated advertising that is bringing in mucho fucking dollars, you've got Billy Bob and Joe Bob going, hey, come on down to where you can get your van seats. We're here in the great state of Arkansas and we're selling you van seats. We got a whole fucking field filled with van seats for every damn vehicle you can imagine. If it's a van, we've got van bench seats. We've got van captain seats. We've got your van seats right here. So come on down. Instead of like a rock, I'm gonna buy Chevy like a rock. So you get these shitty fucking ads that play constantly because they're not putting in the big dollars. Yeah. And every single advertiser watched their ad revenue go. Some people saw it coming. Some people didn't. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people did. And I got warned by a certain Mexican somebody that said, this is the absolute worst deal you can do and blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm talking like a redneck because I live in the Carolinas. And by God, I'm a rich hippity-doo guy with a white fucking cowboy hat, a white Stetson, and I'm going on a golf course and play some golf. That guy was like, dude, you need to get out. You need to get out now. And this was years ago. What did I do? I started looking at other alternatives and other career opportunities aside from this. That is why I'm only online Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you don't usually see me a lot of different places. Now, this coming Saturday, I will be hanging out with Pacific 414 because he's a really good friend. He's a good guy and he's talking Star Trek. But I don't guest a lot. I help Snow. I do my show. You don't see me around a lot on other channels. I don't do. I love working with culture, but I'm not really doing a lot with culture anymore. I don't do Echo Base on Fridays. A lot of my guesting has just stopped because I'm looking at other opportunities. Why? Because guys, as much as I love this, as much as I love hanging out with you, as much as I love being here in the morning and starting my day off this way, and I have to look at other opportunities to take care of me and mine.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not
because it's just not here.
It's not your entire life either, and it never was. No. You know?
I during the coup, it was my entire life.
I mean, well, that was. And
I was single then too.
That was a way to fill the voids in our lives,
I was single then, and I was then, up at fucking 3 a.m. Took a nap, back to doing the morning show, took a nap, got back up, guested on a bunch of channels, hung out with people. I spent almost all day on YouTube. And guess what? That doesn't work the way it used to. Okay? I love guys that work hard. The guys that work hard, the guys that jump channel to channel, the guys that are on all the time, all day, doing videos, guesting on spots, promoting those channels. Those are hardworking individuals. YouTube is not giving you what you need to be successful. Okay, you're putting in all the work and they're taking all the profit. This is not a system that works anymore. It's not a system that it was. It is not broadcast yourself anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It is, oh, you can do that, but at any time we can just take you down because our AI can fuck up. Or we can just decide that we're paying you too much money of that ad revenue and we don't want you anymore. I need van seats. Fuck yeah, Shellback. Go to Arkansas to Big
Come
Billy
on
Bob's
down and
van
talk to
seats.
Bill. Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
yeah, come on down
Bill.
and talk to Bill. You remembered that. Holy shit.
Talk to Bill, because I will give you the best fitted vinyl sheets for your van that you will ever find. They are going to feel so nice, even in that hot summer weather when you've got to drive around in nothing but your all together. But let's go back to what you were talking about a boot. There's a moose loose a boot the hoose about advertisements, because I think, in my opinion, this is a big factor in why a lot of them are starting to jump ship to other platforms, because you could go to a platform like Netflix, say I'm DraftKings, and holy shit, is friggin' gambling a brand new epidemic that's starting all over the world, because you have to fucking gamble on everything now. Holy shit. But let's say you're an advertising agency and you've got money to spend. You can go to a platform like Netflix and you can throw them a lump sum and say, hey, we want to advertise this on whatever you want to showcase it on. We'll just pay you to have it on your platform and we'll be happy. I know there's a lot of fine print that goes on with that. I understand that. But by comparison, just throw them a lump sum, get representatives to iron out a deal, boom, done. Your product is on their platform. You're going to get the money coming in. To me, anyway, from the outside looking in, that seems so much easier than going to a platform like YouTube and saying, we want to advertise this, because then YouTube has to go to who's creating what videos are applicable for this advertisement to run on. Are these videos advertisement friendly? We've all been down that road already. There's a lot more combing they have to do to get ads on YouTube. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not a friggin' corporate expert by any means. I don't know how this shit works, but from the outside looking in, it just seems easier to go elsewhere where I can throw them a nice lump sum, work out a deal, get it done, boom. And now we're in business, rather than YouTube, who's changing things nonstop. And now we have avid bots coming in to just do whatever. I mean, say you just paid YouTube $300 million to run something on a channel, and then AI takes that channel down. Now you've pissed off the creator. Now you've pissed off the advertising agency saying, why did this happen? Oh, we don't know. Our bots appear to be faulty. Well, figure our shit out, or we're asking for our money back, or we'll see you in court, and no AI lawyer is going to represent your candy ass. I don't know. That's just my rant and opinion. I know there's a lot of unwritten and unread black and white that goes along with that, but holy shit, like I said, when this balloons to a point that it's gotten to, oh man, yeah, it's a little crazy. Snowdub, thank you for letting me play around with y'all last night. That was good.
Oh, were you at the hangout? I was busy. There was so much shit I was doing around here that I couldn't hang out and play Mario Kart.
No, I was busy until late last night, and then I just came home and popped the TV on, and then I saw Snowdub was playing Mario Kart. I wasn't going to play. I was just going to sit there and watch him hang out and, drink until they couldn't drive anymore. But no, I popped in for a round or two. It was good fun. Guys, go check out Snowdub. He does this shit all the time still.
So what is my advice for creators? Here's my advice. And like I said, take it or leave it. It's totally up to you. Back up your content. Diversify your platforms like Rumble, Odyssey. Amplify stories on X by tagging Team YouTube and watch them flip the frick out. Mitigate risks. Avoid gray area content like heavy remixes, and push for human reviews through public presence. We have to have a human review system on YouTube. If they want to use AI for the initial hit, whatever, but we have to have a human review the decision. Why? Because AI does not understand context. They don't understand the content, and immediately flagging it and saying, oh, well, I'm the one who's going to give you your decision anyway, and my decision stands because I'm not wrong because I'm AI, is fucking idiotic. This has to prompt YouTube to refine AI or increase its manual interventions. As of December 1st, which guess what is today, no comprehensive resolution has been announced. Nothing. Absolute radio silence. You've got the same thing with legal decisions, like what happened with Chase Car. Okay? They won their case. They took them to court in the EU. They won. Absolute radio fucking silence from YouTube. These things have to change. They have to. If you take YouTube to court and you beat them and they still will not reinstate your channel, they won't take a second look at it. They just ignore your existence even after going to fucking court. Something is wrong with this system and someone else needs to be taking care of it. Expect YouTube stock to get lower and lower until this gets fixed. Why? Because their advertisers are gone. Millions of content creators are getting yeeted every single month now. It's not just, 2.5 million over the course of 6 months. It's 2.5 million in a month. Things have got to change. And you have to let them know, hey, this shit's got to change. You guys are fucking people over, and this has to stop. It has to stop. It has to be reviewed. It has to be looked at. You can't keep it the way it is anymore. Why? Because we like our shows. I love getting to do this with you guys Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I used to love getting to do it every single day. But things change, priorities change, and people have to earn a living. They have to. Guess what? If this isn't working like that, I'm not going to leave it because I love it. But if YouTube decides, hey, I'm going to yeet you off the planet, I'm going to lightning bolt your ass like Zeus, and you're just gone. And there's nothing you can do about it. You have to have a backup plan and a place to do business. And right now, Rumble and Odyssey, they are options, but they are not good options. And that's what we need. We need good options. We need a place that bites for you, that bites to keep you around and tries to help you. Not shit all over you for things you haven't even done wrong.
A place that fights for the users.
Fight for the users. That's right.
But it's true.
Right.
It's true. I mean, there's other sources out there, and there's a good foundation in place with some of them. I can only speak again from the outside looking in. I don't do this stuff like Loki does, or Snowdub, or Pops, or anybody else out there who does this even casually. I don't even do that. But there's got to be something that provides you with stability. And if that is not what you're getting where you currently are, you need to look elsewhere. It's like having a 9-to-5 job or, an 11 to 7 job like me, because I'm a fucking vampire. There's got to be something out there. If you say, well, I'm really not feeling it where I am right now. Well, got to move on to the next. I know, a lot of times that's easier said than done. But for a case like this, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, because this isn't like it was 15, 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm gonna get on YouTube. I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna start making some money. This video is now sponsored by DraftKings because they'll whore themselves out to fucking anybody. Yeah, no, it's not like that anymore. And I think it was somebody in the comments said you need to do something completely. Was it you, Snowdub? Said you
completely
better have
original.
Something original lined up
To bring you the game.
Because there are millions of videos out there vying for your attention. And you know what? Especially this day and age, our time is precious. So hell yeah, you better have something that draws people in and keeps you there. And if this is not providing you with that, either change a game or change a channel. Because
and always remember, like he just said, remember this. There's always a cocksucker out there that will take your music, happened to me. Take your ideas, happened to me. Take how you do your shit, happened to me. And use it for themselves. They do that with everybody. They go through the entire category of people that they know and they go, okay, I'll take this from this person, that from that person, this from that person, blah, 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 blah. And they will use it. They will put it together and use it. So always remember, even when you come up with something original, there is always a cocksucker out there that wants to take your idea and use it for themselves. All right, update before we get out of here. The shirts are on their way to me. Okay, so everybody who ordered t-shirts, the listing is not public yet, so you can't just rush it out and buy one, but they will be public in the next week. When I get these shirts, I'm going to wash them all. So you will have a pre-washed shirt. Anybody that ordered one will have a pre-washed shirt. Washed by me. No, I'm not hand washing them. I'm putting them in my washing machine.
I was going to say, he's washing them by hand with the washboard and the bin.
The reason why I'm doing that, if they bleed, they get sent the fuck back. And I go after Teespring because that has been the biggest problem is first wash bleed. If you wash that shirt 100 times and it's cracking and shit, okay, you know what? That's just wear and tear on your clothes. If you wash it one fucking time and the whole dragon bleeds off of the back of the shirt or the hoodie, no, there's a fucking problem there. And that's because they're not putting them on at the proper temperature. So I will give them a loving kiss in the washing machine, make sure they don't bleed, and then I will send them out. Once that is done, I will put them up on the store. And if you want one, they will be at the cheapest price possible. I will make pennies off these shirts. I am not looking to make money. I'm not looking to make a whole bunch of money. I'm looking at you guys getting your t-shirts, your hoodies, your tapestries, your pictures, your posters, whatever it is you get. Okay, that's what all the merchandise. I will make pennies off that shit because I want you guys to get something good and I want you to get something that's worth it. And for me, it's not about making money. It's about wearing those colors, #blame Loki, whatever you guys want and enjoying it. There will be a couple of retro designs going up, but only a couple. So if you missed out on the first couple of years of merchandise, you might not be able to get what used to be on there. You will be able to find this, the #blame Loki shit. That will be one of only 2 retro designs. You're going to get this and you're going to get the Bad Girls Go to Valhalla stuff. Okay? Those are the only 2 retro designs coming back. Everything else is new shit. So enjoy. Guys, we're getting out of here. Big thank you to Zero for being here, hanging out with me this morning, rocking out with his socks out.
We're rocking our 90s vibes today. Loki showed me the chain on his pants.
Oh, the chain on my wallet? Yeah.
I still got one of those somewhere, but yeah.
I was going through all my shit and I was like, oh my God, it's my chain wallet from when I was riding motorcycles.
Represent the chain gang.
That's right. Yeah. I'm currently checking to see how long Fourth Wall merch lasts. Granted, my broke ass can only test one shirt at the moment. I hear you, dude. Tommy, I hear you, brother. The people that have one shirt, you're going to get a shirt. You're going to get a quality shirt. I want to make sure you get something quality. I want to make sure you don't get something crappy. Like I said, I'm not making a lot of money off this. I'm going to make pennies at it. It's not so that I can I have a merch empire. I want you guys to get something cool looking that's badass that you're like, fuck yeah, check it out, Loki. Yeah. Stone Cold fucking Loki, yeah. And a badass dragon on the back that people see. Because I get that. I'll be in a store somewhere and somebody will be like, that's a badass dragon. Where did you get that? I'm like, oh, it's from my merch store. Oh, do you have the website? I'm like, none of it's up anymore. And I'm like, yeah, it got all shut down because Teespring kept fucking it up. So you'll be able to get some cool shit. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. As soon as I know that merchandise is good, you'll be getting your stuff. So guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, friend, enter. We'll see you on Wednesday for YouTube Talk. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Kick ass, take names. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great one, guys. Yeah.
What?
You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do? Oh, look, I'm by myself. Well, what a perfectly good time to take off my pants. Let's see the AI stop me now. You're really not going to stop it, are you? No, I guess not. Well, hey, since I'm still here, and for any of you listening right now, what day is Christmas? Christmas is a Thursday. I'll tell you what, on Monday morning, the 22nd, Loki does not know this, I'll do another game giveaway for y'all on Monday morning, the 22nd of December. Mark your calendars and tune in like you always do, and we'll do what we do. And Zero will hook you up with some Christmas cheer that you can use to rage, play, do whatever you want to do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Don't let AI ruin our lives. I know we're not at the Terminator levels yet, but we must be self-aware. Guys, take care. Now end this fucking thing.
Gotta read the damn Lady Mist,
All
who
right.
gave us a wonderful $5 super chat. We love you, Lady Mist. Thank you so very much. The guardian of the void, Lady Mist, says, finally got to watch you live. Absolutely badass, Lady Mist. Got here late, so snuck in and sat back. You and Zero had fabulous rest of the day. Dragonfire, she wants some Dragonfire. Should we give her some Dragonfire? I think we should.
See, I
Dragonfire.
didn't read it because I thought you were gonna come back instead of just leaving me out there in the black abyss.
Mm-hmm.
But thank
you so very
Lady
much.
Mist.
Thank you so very much, Lady Mist. Keep kicking ass. Keep taking names. It's so great to see you, and protect that void, darling. This one's just for you, Sko!
This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.